Friends, today we shall talk about medicine Natrum Muriaticum. The purpose of knowledge shared here is only educational and to increase awareness. Please always consult your family doctor before using any medicine. Self-treatment may always be injurious. As I said in a previous video on Natrum Muriaticum, that we shall learn some very important symptoms of Natrum Muriaticum step by step in several videos. And this video is the second of them. The link of the first video is given in description. If you like, you may see it. Now coming to our topic, medicine Natrum Muriaticum. The Natrum patient is slow learning to talk. Mind haunted by persistent, unpleasant subjects. Weeps thinking of past events. Causeless weeping. Weeping, but consolation aggravates. Natrum patient weeps if he believes he is pitied. Aversion to women. Mind, work aversion to mental. Complaints from mental work. Anemia provoked by loss of animal fluids. This often happens in ladies who suffer from menstrual disease and with men who suffer from loss of semen. Scorbutic states due to prolonged use of salted meat. In these cases, the mouth becomes sore, ulcers form on the tongue and on the gums, and the breath has a fetid odor. The tongue presents a mapped appearance. Emaciation is very marked. The skin is harsh and dry and of a yellowish hue. The patient feels greatly exhausted from any little exertion of mind or body. On account of the anemia, every little exertion produces throbbing all over the body. The patient suffers frequently from palpitation of the heart, and this excited by every motion and every strange or sudden noise. It is often described by the patient as a sensation as though a bird's wing were fluttering in the left chest. Natrum patients are sad and tearful, with palpitation of heart and intermittent pulse. Patient is made worse by any attempt at consolence. Consolation makes her angry. Patient is hypochondriacal. With Natrum, this hypochondriasis keeps step with the degree of constipation, not alone with the indigestion as in the Natrum carb. The patient becomes angry at every little trifle. Every little real or imaginary offense is stored in his mind. Patient wakes up at night with palpitation of the heart and cannot go to sleep again because past unpleasant events occupy his mind. Intellectual ability is impaired, disinclined for mental work, makes mistakes as if confused, has loss of memory, study aggravates. Students frequently suffer from headaches as if little hammers were pounding the head whenever they study. Excitable, laughs immoderately at something not ludicrous. Fingers move involuntarily, as in chorea. Trembling of the limbs, muscular jerks, awkward drops things. Excitement is always followed by melancholy, anxiety, fluttering at the heart. Limbs go to sleep with crawling. This is noted also in the lips and tongue. Limbs heavy, especially in anemic girls whose faces are yellow, skin dry and shriveled, and menses scanty or checked. Mental emotions cause such weakness that one or more limbs are useless. Sometimes calicarp follows Natrum in menstrual difficulties. Calicarp may bring on the menses when Natrum fails. Natrum has spinal irritation, backache, relieved by lying on something hard. The small of the back pains as if broken, paralyzed feeling in lumbar region, worse in the morning after rising, tongue stiff, clumsy speech, joints weak, especially the ankles, worse in the morning, imperfect nutrition, growing thin in spite of good appetite. Children with weak ankles, the feet turn under while walking. Pulsatilla has a tender, yielding disposition that seeks consolation. The more you console her, the better she likes it. Both sepia and Natrum have low-spiritedness and a vehement, angry disposition combined. Both sepia and Natrum have hatred of those who have injured them. Sepia and Natrum are complementary to each other. The sepia patient, however, has marked indifference to her household affair. Female sexual organs. The patients who are suffering from these mental symptoms calling for Natrum are generally chlorotic. They suffer from leucocythemia. The menses are often late and scanty or else cease altogether. When the menses have not entirely ceased and are scanty, they are accompanied by decided increase of the sadness before menses, palpitation of heart, throbbing headache. This headache continues persistently after the menstrual period. Frequently there are uterine displacements, prolapsus uteri, which is induced particularly when she gets up in the morning. When she gets up in the morning, she must sit down to prevent prolapsus. There is such great relaxation in the ligaments which support that organ. As she rises in the morning, relaxed, instead of refreshed. After her night's sleep, the uterus falls and she has to sit down to prevent this dragging. These uterine symptoms are accompanied by backache and spinal irritation, and this backache is greatly relieved by lying flat on the back or by pressing a pillow firmly against the back. Cutting in the urethra after urination, backache and morning aggravation are important symptoms of Natrum. Head. Natrum headache is worse from any use of mind, In the morning on waking there is throbbing, mostly in the temples or forehead, as if from many little hammers beating in the head. The pain is worse from any use of the mind. The pain is so severe at times as to make the patient almost frantic and maniacal. With this kind of headache, the tongue is dry and almost clinging to the roof of the mouth, although it may look moist when put out. There is great or insatiable thirst. The pulse is intermittent. Sepia has a similar symptom, sharp pain in the lower part of the brain, apparently in the meninges, shooting upwards. The patient can bear neither light nor noise. The pain is usually accompanied with nausea and vomiting as a secondary symptom, and is relieved by cold application or bathing. The headache of Natrum Muriaticum resembles that of arsenic, china, and veratrum album, none of which have the accompanying dry tongue and intermittent pulse of Natrum Muriaticum. Natrum Muriaticum has also a headache similar to that of Brainia, sharp stitching about the head, and sore bruised feeling about the eyeballs, especially when the eyes are moved. These headaches of Natrum Muriaticum are particularly common in school children at the age of 10 or 11. Calcarea austrarum is also a good remedy for these headaches. In ciliary neuralgia of Natrum Muriaticum, the pains are periodical, returning from sunrise to sunset, being worse at midday. Spigelia is a drug which has also headache or ciliary neuralgia, coming and going with the sun and worse at midday. The eyes feel too large. Gelsemium and glonoin have not so much neuralgia as throbbing in the head, which grows worse with the sun. If you find information provided useful, then please subscribe to the channel, like and share the video, and press the bell icon so that you may get information about the next video. Homeopathy, safer and superior medicine. Use homeopathy, stay healthy, and improve your immunity.